In this video, we are going to learn how to use Cutometer to measure skin elasticity. The instrument model is CNK's MPA580. Cutometer uses established suction method to assess skin's elasticity properties. The probe aperture ranges from 2 mm to 8 mm in diameter. When the negative pressure is applied on the skin's surface, it draws the skin into the probe aperture and deforms the skin. After a defined time, the negative pressure is released and the skin gradually goes back to basal state. Inside the probe, a non-contact optical measuring system detects the skin's penetration depth inside the probe, and the information is displayed as a curve that shows the penetration depth as a function of time. Based on the curve, several parameters can be calculated, such as R parameters, F parameters, and Q parameters. Literature has shown that certain parameters can be used to express skin's elasticity properties, and those parameters are often included for analyzing the data collected during clinical trials. For Cutometer setup, screw the probe into the MPA580 base in front of the unit. Plug the power cord into the back of the base and plug into a wall outlet. The protocol will specify whether to use the 2 mm or 8 mm probe. This measurement refers to the diameter of the hole on the front of the device. Plug the USB Type-A connection into the computer and use the USB Type-B connection into the base. Turn on the computer and click on the MPA580 or Cutometer Q software. To configure the parameters, select Measurement at the top of the window and then select Parameter, Configure as needed, and select Save. The parameters defined in the protocol are pre-time, on-time, pressure, off-time, and repetition. Define the data path by clicking Configuration at the top of the window and then clicking General. If the data path is incorrect, then click on the box next to the data directory to change the path. Choose the desired location. For the first visit of a study, the following should be open in addition to the Cutometer software: the destination folder for the data and a blank Excel spreadsheet. Having these open, you will be able to confirm the data has been correctly named and saved. For calibrating Cutometer, select Measurement and then select Check Calibration. Take the cap off the probe and lay the cap flat on the surface with the opening side down. Press the probe firmly down on the cap and then select Start. Record the number in your Cutometer calibration log. Repeat with the cap on the Cutometer. Place the cap snugly on the probe and rotate cap one full turn to ensure proper pressure, and record the number in your Cutometer calibration log after the program finishes running. The measurement on the outside of the cap should be between 0 to 200 and between 720 to 780 on the inside of the cap. If these measurements are askew, then take the provided brush and manually clean the opening of the probe. A slight amount of cleaning solution may be used as long as it is dry prior to operation. Repeat until desired readings are obtained. For operating Cutometer, have the subject lay flat on their back with a piece of exam table paper covering all contact points between the subject and the massage table. Make sure the desired test site is free of any debris, examples makeup, visible dirt, etc. Isopropyl alcohol and/or makeup removing wipes may be used to ensure a clean and accurate measurement. If a cleanser of any sort is used on the test site, ensure the site is dry before performing the instrumentation. Rest the probe gently on the test site so that the probe does not have any more than its own pressure pushing on it. make sure the probe is at a 90-degree to the floor or as close as possible. Certain sites will not allow for this. In this case, make an attempt to hold a probe as close to perpendicular to the floor as possible while maintaining full contact with the skin. Once in position, select the measurement button in the upper right-hand corner of the page. The probe will pressurize for a few seconds, then select measurement again, and the measurement will begin. Make sure you try to stay as steady as possible until the measurement is done. Excess movement causes noise on the graph. Have the subject keep as still as possible as well. The measurement should be a bell-shaped graph. Depending on the repetition parameters defined in the protocol and at the setup of the instrument, there could be multiple peaks and valleys. If the measurement appears to have a lot of noise, the measurement will have to be retaken. If a measurement needs to be retaken, select File, Close, whichever curve is askew. If the measurement is satisfactory, then select File, Save As, select whichever curve you want to save. In the title, the subject data should be subject number, site, site of measurement, and visit. Skin area is left blank. Comment is the study number, and person is always A. Once all parameters have been entered, select OK. Confirm the curve has been saved by selecting win_ct.dbf in the destination file and drag over to blank spreadsheet to confirm data has been saved and named correctly. After each subject, wipe the probe with an isopropyl alcohol wipe and wait until it is dry before continuing. This has been an SGS Stephens training video.